Here with Holly Hill Academy head coach Don Shelley. The Raiders going to Columbia on Saturday to play Curtis Baptist for the SCISA Class A state championship. Coach, you know, you guys went into the playoffs as a 3 seed, yet you're here. So kind of tell me about how you got here.
Well, you know, the last 5 or 6 weeks of the season, we've been playing good football. You know, the first game, I think we presented a style to Hilton Head Prep that they hadn't been used to defending. Against Williamsburg, you know, it just came down to the wire, and we scored the last time, and so we're going to make the ride.
Well, I know from your experience, probably a 3 seed does not have a great chance of getting there.
Sometimes it can be tough. This year is a little different, though. This year, I really felt like the playoffs, top to bottom, were more even than they've been in a lot of years. Normally you have 1 or 2 teams that, you know, just everybody figures, you know, they're going to make it, and this year is just a little bit different.
Well, Coach, I know injuries are a big deal for you guys early in the season. Kind of tell me how things shook out there and the guys you've gotten back.
Well, I was telling you earlier, we had a scrimmage, our last scrimmage of preseason, and within 5 plays, we lost our starting tailback, Dennis James, and our quarterback, Davis Hudson. And Davis was out for a month, and Dennis is just coming back now. You know, it was tough, but it made us better. Other kids had to step up. You know, Charlie Carpenter, who's never really, you know, been a running back, even going back through JV, he stepped in at the tailback spot and done some good things for us. And Chase Stoudemire, he stepped in when Davis was out at quarterback, and, you know, got us some wins early in the year. But, you know, I think it kind of brought the team closer together, really.
All right, anything you see that's special about this team, obviously, to make that run through the playoffs and kind of battle through some adversity?
Well, most of these boys have been together for a long time, and this junior and senior class particularly, they played JV, and then a lot of them had to play as 9th and 10th graders when, to be honest with you, they wasn't really ready. But, you know, they were good athletes, and you know, so they've kind of gone through some tough times, and I'm just proud they get an opportunity to, you know, play this last game of the season.
All right, talking about that last game, Curtis Baptist, a newcomer to SCISA, but a pretty impressive record. Talk about the challenge they present.
They're very athletic. They got good size. They got a good blend of, you know, athletes and size. Quarterback can throw it a country mile. You know, they're a balanced football team. They run they spread it, but they like to run it. You know, they can throw it, you know, pretty well. Defensively, they're very aggressive. You know, it's going to be a big challenge for us this Saturday, excuse me.
Well, I know things kind of get magnified in the playoffs sometimes with penalties, turnovers, things like that. What are you guys going to have to do to be successful Saturday?
Well, we're going to have to be ourselves. We, you know, for most of the year, we've done a good job not turning the ball over and not having an excessive amount of penalties, and we're going to have to continue that. You know, when you're playing someone as a quality opponent, you know, you don't need to give them any advantages whatsoever, you know, as far as turnovers and that type of thing.
All right, that's Holly Hill Academy head coach Don Shelley.